Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to Story Mode. I'm an amateur fantasy writer, and while I work my own stories, I also want to share the tools that have helped me along the way, so you can find what works for you. From first idea to world building, drafting, outlining, editing, all the way to a finished book. Because at the end of the day, if you want to write a book, it can't just live in your head. It has to get out somehow. There's tons of ways to do that, from pen, paper, voice notes, writing software, so the question is, what's right for you? For me, I do use one main platform, but to explain that, we need to go back a bit. Story mode. We all tell stories about our lives, our experiences, our failures, our dreams. For me, this latest story started with me telling my wife bedtime stories. It helps her feel calm, soothed, relaxed, and she promises it's not the content of the story, but my voice, so she finds it soothing and relaxing. It's not the story, apparently. So, I'm going to believe her on that one, because I feel like it's turned into a pretty interesting story thus far. So yeah, basically, during COVID, back in the times when we were all trapped inside, we like to escape whichever way we can. And I was kind of telling my wife a story that was a complete rip-off of, like, Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. So academia competitive tournament. After a while, I'd be telling her the little story about the characters, and then she'd be like, questioning me like, hey, wait, that's not what happened last time. So I got to thinking about J.R.R. Tolkien when his kid was stating, like, Dad, last time the door was blue, what's going on? And Tolkien's like, damn the boy. And he started recording everything. So I would start writing everything down. I'd put it on a little notepad app on my phone, and I kind of just compiled that for a while. I got really messy and disjointed, and I realized that I needed to put all these ideas in a better place. So, brings me to, how are you recording your story? If you are a big fan of classic old school way of doing things, pen and paper is a wonderful tool. It's a great way for your brain to really feel the words that are going down on the page. It's distraction free, you're not looking at other ads or the doom scroll, it's just you and the page. It's a great way to spike your creativity because there's no real rules for how to put it on the page. You can put it on a wavy line, you can draw in a circle, you can draw sketches as you're going. I know a lot of apps have that option too, but it's the classic, the gold standard of ancient days. If you're more of a fan of being on the move and still being productive, there's many voice-to-text capture ideas, the option. And the big one is your writing platforms out there. There's a whole slew of options out there. This is what really starts to matter. This is the way you're going to have to get a book into a format anyways, so this is really what you want to focus on for, could be the most general way people are going to write it. That's how I'm doing it. Except that those 3 a.m. little, idea moments, and I'll put on my phone, and then I'll put it back into the writing platform. So the main writing platforms out there, your Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Scrivener, LibreOffice is a wonderful free option out there. And there's a new LibreOffice coming sometime this summer, so I'll review that then. There's more specialized tools out there that I want to focus on more in my next video. So Notion, Obsidian, Dabble, and Atticus. These are more specialized tools that really have a unique niche workflow situation, so you can really hone in and use them for specialty tasks, which for anyone who's writing a book, right up your alley. So for me, I'd go from back in the day writing pen and paper. I'd write like fan fiction of like video games, or TV shows like Star Trek and Fallout, like the video games, Fallout 2, because I'm old. And yeah, I've moved digitally, of course, so I'm gonna kind of jump on the computer and I'll go through some of the best options I've found out there, and a quick overview and little tutorial for a couple. So the seemingly industry standard, if you're going to try and submit a book, is Microsoft Word. It's the main format, like Docs. You can use Word, you can use Google Docs, They're very similar platforms. They're both cloud-based. They're free. They you can either are subscriptions for Windows. You can apply that. But Word is kind of the gold standard. I like it nowadays because the online cloud option, you can take it anywhere you go with you, log into any computer and get to your writing. That's the big key component. It's got a whole bunch of tools to be as advanced. If it's got multi-editing, you can have different people making comments and edits on the document. You can have versions, so if you got your draft 1 done, you can do a whole draft 2. You can see edits and changes that are made. It's a pretty fantastic platform. If you want to do fancy, weird stuff with it, it's certainly an option. As far as your main structuring and editing, it's all good tools in there. It does have a pretty good spelling and grammar. It's got your word count that you can have there written. This is to check word count. Oh, good thing the spelling's active. Alright, so this is displaying the screen. I like Google Docs for it pops up right on your screen if you like that. At least you can check it, and you can get the editing. I guess it's a pricey upgrade if you want your premium editor. So at least you can try it. It'll give you a whole bunch of AI tool options for clarity, formality, inclusiveness, perspectives, punctuation, vocabulary. Lots of fun stuff that Grammarly also does. I don't use Grammarly for my actual writing, but I've used it in school to really spruce up my essays. It's got a lot of weird AI rewriting and checking, which doesn't work very good in my opinion, because if I fully type out something, it'll still like, oh, this is still 70% AI. Like, no, it's not. You're wrong. But if I use it to then kind of rearrange the words or the structure, this is just a segue into Grammarly, I guess. Grammarly, so fun. It has some great editing options because it can fit your style if you're doing a more creative writing or if you're doing analytical things or certain documentation types. It's got good, built-in template editing options. But anyways, back to the writing platforms themselves. I don't use Grammarly for my creative process. I might look into it for the editing aspects. It is, I guess it's kind of free to use, but it's a premium for all the fancy gizmos and gadgets. But I might dive into it on a later video. Back to the writing platforms. So you got your main page. You can set up a whole bunch of headings. You can set up all kinds of stuff. If you like the Windows suite, you can use Sheets for all your different grid style of information keeping if you like tables. I use Google Docs for everything for me. The products link well between themselves. You can set up for whatever different publishing house or agent you're submitting to, whatever formats they need. If they like a certain indentation or quotations angled or not, like whatever, you can set it up easily enough. And yeah, headers, footers, all that good stuff. It's all built in there. So it's Word. It's free with a caveat of the greater features are paywall locked. Which brings me to Google Docs. But yeah, very similar to your Microsoft Word and Google Docs. It's a big competitor. It's cloud-based, so you can do multi-editing. You can do your different states. It's great for if you need to read a book, write a book. You can have multiple people doing comments, and there you go, yeah. Viewing, editing, suggesting, it's great. Lots of different tools, and I like this word count feature better because you can just have it displayed on the page. Well, I know it looks like a blank page, but I got my notes down below because my brain is about as good as a goldfish's when it comes to remembering everything I have to say. So I will probably refer back to this document shortly. You get 15 gigs free just for signing up, so that's more documentation than I think I'm ever going to need to save. And if you really need extra space, make a new account and store new concepts and world building and documents in whichever project you want. Bob's story number 1 at Gmail. And then Bob's story number 2, and you can put your Pinterest boards or whatever you want into those new documents. Or you can just, have a Pinterest board. But I'm not talking about Pinterest right now. So that's another great suite. It has very similar full alignment of tools for everything that you need for your submitting and full writing process. You got your same with Microsoft, but if you don't like any of the fonts, you can load new ones into it. So if you don't like whatever industry standard or Comic Sans is too bold a choice for you, you can find whatever you want online, load it in. It's great. Pretty easy. Lots of free scripts out there, fonts out there, lots of paid ones. Scrivener. So this is a really big one that a lot of people online seem to really enjoy. They've used it for years. And it comes with a pretty sensational free trial where it gives you 30, it's not even calendar days, 30 full days. So use it 1 day a week, it'll last you 30 weeks. It's great. Sure. Start using Scrivener. Continue trial. Getting started, I'm going to... Alright, so chapter. It's nice, you can break up into scenes. You can, Bob lights fire, then dragon drops cow. Bob finds... Whoa. Wow. Bob finds magic lamp on cow. Alright, so it's pretty cool. You can set up your full booky goodness in these little manuscripts, chapters, scenes, little whatever notes you need. You can set up your characters. Bob. Dragon. Places. No, and can't. Sure, why not? And it's fun, like I was talking about some time ago. You can do a little character sketch and put in fun details for Bob and all his adventuring. I haven't really dove into all the finer things that you can do, and I found out people that have used it for a decade don't even dive into all the tools that are available. So if you want to know more about it, I can learn some things and do a deep dive, which would be fun because it seems like a pretty cool program. And I might as well enjoy this demo because I got, after today, 29 more days to use it. Woo! And if I like it, maybe I'll even switch my projects over to it. But yeah, it's a pretty in-depth program. It's good for if you want to actually print it in paperback or ebook. It'll really help you get it into those formats for whichever way you need to get it to your agent, or if you're self-publishing, then you can set it up here, and then it'll be ready for the several growing amount of self-publishers out there. Kindle's the big one, but I'm not a huge Amazon fan either, so I guess I gotta find more places to publish, which is going to be another deep dive when I get around to it, I guess. Alright, so that's Scrivener, just a little touch the surface of it all. But yeah, it's great, good for Mac, Windows, iOS. It is not cloud-based, so you'll need to have like one working laptop or PC or Mac, like whatever your home base for writing is, put it on that device. And here's your true free option, LibreOffice. I do like LibreOffice for what it offers. Again, it's a local suite, but it gives you all the tools that Word or Google would for free. It's open source, so people, the good ones of humanity, just put in a whole bunch of effort and work to make it so anyone can use it. You can download it for Windows, Linux, Mac. LibreOffice. Let's check it out. I haven't used this program for like 10-15 years. It's been a minute. So you got your sheets, presentations, drawing, math formula. Oh, that could be handy, I guess, for smarter people than I.
You can completely customize how it looks to a pretty good degree. It has most of the same features as your bigger suites, mainstream suites, such as if you're doing any editing, you can put in comments and show change tracking functions, which is huge. A nice benefit is that in the saving process, if you're using Windows, you can save it right to a Google Drive or something similar. Something that's pretty great is, as it's an open source product, there are plenty of websites that offer LibreOffice templates for different projects, or different styles, or different goals. Whether you're doing world building, a full novel, there's plenty of options online to pull from.
There's a couple more options that are out there for more in-depth niche or specific tasks. There's Atticus, which is more of a publishing tool. You can do like your writing and formatting. You can import from Word, of course, or wherever else you're writing. Easy to put images in. It does have cloud backup and storage, so it's good for everywhere. Oh yeah, Atticus is 147 USD. Dabble is $9 a month Canadian. So it's browser-based writing tool. Again, it's good for plot gridding, character profiles, world building, editing tools, and publishing tools. Notion, it's got a free option, but again, a bunch of tools are packed behind the subscription. So it's either $10 or $20 USD per team member. So there's a higher tier even for an enterprise if you got, maybe editing staff, publishing houses use something like Notion. I do not. And then Obsidian, it's free, but there's expanded features in a tiered system, so either $4 or $8 USD a month. It's good for linking ideas and world building. It's got a cool graph feature, which I've slightly played with. And there's tools for world building and brainstorming. Special mention is LibreOffice. It's coming out this summer, 2026, and it's supposed to be a good competitor to take on your Google and Microsoft options. So I'm definitely going to check that out when it drops. So yeah, the main reasons I like my Google Docs, just been using it for years. It's simple, accessible, easy for me to link all my different documentations to it. And as far as my writing goes, I've currently got about 60% of this book draft done, and I plan on finishing it over the next couple months. But I'm mostly going to focus on deep diving into a whole bunch of different tools that can help that process get better. Next time I want to dive into world building tools, so I'm going to see what other options are out there. I've tried a couple before, but I'm hoping that we can do a bit more of a deep dive with those. So thanks for checking out Story Mode. I'm Mark. If you like this video, give me a like. That'd be pretty cool. It's my first video, so let's see what happens. I'd love to hear what other people are using. What are you writing? I'm focusing on like epic fantasy. Love to see like a romance, a sci-fi, horror, thriller, whatever you're into, let me know. And I'll see you next time.